Hi, my name is DeeDee Lake, and I'm with Cross River Media Publishing. And today I have the honor of speaking with Becky Hitchcock, and she is celebrating something pretty cool. You've just retired, is that correct?
Indeed, I have.
Yeah, you were a judicial secretary, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, in Georgia. So, wow, congratulations. That's awesome.
thank you.
To move on
Thank you.
to to move on to your next step. That's pretty cool. Um, so Becky, you are you an author that's been around for a while, or is this kind of new for you, the devotional world?
Well, I've been in a couple of compilations before. I've never authored a book all to myself. And I've never been on an author's interview. So this is
Oh, nice.
delighting to me. Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
you're doing great. Uh,
Good.
the name of your devotional in Abba's Lessons that's coming out in October of 2023 is With or Without Tears. And boy, that just really, your story, resonated with me. I have a very tender granddaughter who's 12, and she's been told by other people to not cry or, not to be upset. And they don't understand her tenderness,
Sure.
it sounds like to me that there was your father in your story and another lady that spoke over you about it being a gift to be tender.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
that
indeed. I mean, I've been told I was, people whisper, she's sensitive, she's different,
yeah,
teachers and family members and stuff. And so I was at a ladies' retreat some time ago. And at the close of that, the director just whispered to me as we were parting that my sensitivity was a gift. And oh my goodness, I just held to that. I've never been told that. And so over time, I've taken that to what she spoke over me and into my life and didn't years later, I had told her that she had spoken that.
yeah,
And she said, I don't remember it, but the Lord remembered it and I remembered it. And so over
you treasure
time,
that.
I've learned to just allow what He's given me to bring glory to His kingdom, to maybe just be mindful of others in my presence, that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that our society is so loud, so noisy, and so busy.
Yes,
The loudness comes from being busy. And when we get quiet, we get still for a moment, that's when we get to hear the Lord. And
yes,
I mean, because he's not going to compete with all that. I mean, he can, of course, but
sure.
he doesn't, typically, it's
Yeah.
because it's so quiet. So I'm so proud of you for
Thank
writing the
you.
story and submitting it because that part needed to be in our journey of Abba's lessons, because it's a lesson that he's taught you. And I think as a nation, as a culture, we need to learn that lesson to be sensitive to the sensitive people, because
Yes.
they're made and created exactly what they're supposed to be.
Hmm.
What advice
I Go ahead. I'm sorry.
what advice would you give somebody that has a sensitive person in their life and they're not sensitive? How do you help them kind of deal with that sensitive person, that tender person?
Just be mindful that it can be a gift, and that just to be mindful that people are different, and that oftentimes they can really be different for a reason. Truly, in God's kingdom. And I just think sensitive people sometimes can get overwhelmed easily in a crowd, noise, and that kind of thing, and know that they're not just trying to get attention. They just need some time. They need some quiet time away from so many people. That kind of thing. So, did that answer your question?
It
Okay. I
did.
don't.
Yes,
Okay.
very well. I have a daughter who is was quiet when she was young, and we knew that my crowd of people, because I'm an extreme extrovert, I'd have 100 people in the house and be like, "Oh yeah, life's good," and she's like, "I need a minute." She
Yeah.
didn't say the words, but fortunately, God did give me the sensitivity to her need to just regroup in a quiet place, and get her energy.
Well, and it's very good to give people permission to be kind of how they're wired. You know, it's good to do that, and I've been blessed with people around me that have respected my need for some time to myself. And no, I don't really need a big crowd right now.
Yeah.
I love people. I have a great heart for people, but big crowds of people can get overwhelming. But there are times I need to be in a crowd, and God gives me that. Yeah, go ahead and be with that. But later on, I'll just need a little bit more time to regroup. And the Lord can show you how to regroup even when you're in a crowd, kind of thing. So
That's
um,
awesome advice. Thank you, Becky.
I'm so
Um,
glad.
We're
good.
so glad that you are part of this group of authors, these 30 authors that have come together to write Abba's lessons. If somebody wants to find you, maybe see what other writings that you've done, do you have a blog or anything that
Well, blog is a very loose term. But I do have a blog called Sensitive on Purpose, and that's where I just put some of my writings. I'm not a blogger to speak of. I don't update it often, but if you want to take a look at any of that, feel free. You can message me on that. I'll be glad to respond. But anyway, Sensitive on Purpose was created from that spoken over me. Your sensitivity is a gift, and to take that sensitivity and be purposeful with it in God's kingdom. So anyway, that's where I can be found.
awesome. And now that you're retired, you might be able to blog a little bit more. You never
Nay,
maybe
I'm
got
asking, I'm looking forward to figuring out if that's how the Lord wants me to, go forth. We'll see. We'll see.
well, congratulations. We're so
Uh,
happy for you.
Thank you, DeeDee. This has been such a blessing. I'm just so delighted. God bless you. God bless all your authors and all that's under your authority. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.